Yo, what's going on, Geminites? It's your boy Gem Mint. I'm here with the recent reads on the new 52 Deathstroke Omnibus by Tony S. Daniels. Stay tuned for a spoiler-free review. Alright guys, just finished the new 52 Deathstroke. This is actually the first solo Deathstroke story that I've ever read. And I must have been under a rock, man. Who the hell is Tony S. Daniel? Dude did the artwork and the story and like the majority of this omnibus. This dude is super talented. This book has amazing artwork. It's a fast-paced read, not an overcomplicated story. The story does get a little comic book cliche, but it's just a fun read. This book collects from the new 52 issues 1 through 20 and annual 1 and 2, plus DC sneak peek of Deathstroke number 1. I remember when this came out, it was one of the later titles of the new 52, which is why I don't think it had 52 issues. This thing had a $100 cover price, and basically what happens here is Deathstroke, who we know as Slade Wilson, you know, he's an older guy, white hair, missing an eye. Well, this guy, I don't want to say his name wrong because I think it's I Ching. Yeah, I Ching does something to him which makes him young again, gives him his eye back. So we're dealing with a young Slade Wilson. This story deals a lot with his kids, Jericho, which is his son, and Rose, which is his daughter. Now, what I didn't know about Deathstroke, but it makes some sense, is they refer to him as a meta-human in this book, and he has a healing factor. Kind of like Wolverine's, but you don't really see any wounds really heal up like Wolverine's. He just heals really fast. And obviously, he is very skilled at fighting, guns, swords, knives, things like that. His son Jericho is definitely a meta-human, and I think Rose is more just trained by her father. Anyway, the overarching story here is that his kids don't like him. I guess, surprise, Deathstroke wasn't the best father figure. And it's a lot of kids getting kidnapped, trying to get his kids back, dealing with various enemies. You have a guy named Possum in the beginning. Then you deal with this snake-type guy. I forget what his name is. You have some Ra's al Ghul stuff. You have some Harley Quinn, some Red Hood stuff. He does a good job of introducing different kind of characters or villains or heroes in each issue. It almost reminded me of like when McFarlane got Spider-Man and he just did his freaking rogues gallery down the line because he wanted to draw them and all that kind of stuff. Tyler Kirkham takes over towards the end of the omnibus, and he did a really good job of like making it a seamless transition. They have a similar art style. We're going to flip through the book now. We'll look at the artwork. I'll probably recall some other things. But it's not like a super deep story or anything like that. It's just a fun, easy read. It's refreshing, especially because I'm in the middle of reading some older stuff. So it's a very modern book, obviously. This is from the new 52. And it's a dope read. I highly recommend this book. A lot of you guys asked me to do a recent reads on it when I showed it in one of my haul videos. So I said, hey, no better time than the present. So let's take a look at the Omni. Alright, let's take a good look at this Omni here, man. So here's the cover of the Dust Jacket. New 52 Omnibus, Tony S. Daniel, James Bonney, Tyler Kirkham, Sandu Floria. DC is starting to do a lot of new 52 Omnibus. Hey, maybe they'll give us Batman. $75 cover price. Got some reviews, a little what it collects. I mentioned already. I do like the actual the actual hardcover of this book. I showed it off when I did the haul video. Very cool. I actually had these first 3 issues as singles when they were coming out, but I just, at the time, wasn't really into it. Each has the virgin cover of the issue and the black and white version of it. So here we start off Slade. He's old. There he's killing Possum, but, you know, He doesn't really kill him. As you can see, action-packed. There's a young Slade Wilson with, I'm not going to spoil who that guy is. There goes Jericho, his son. Awesome cover here. I think that's issue 4 or 3 maybe. Go Batman, Harley, Deathstroke. Always nice to have those kind of cameos. There was like 2 or 3 issues with Harley. Not really a fan of that art style for her, but whatever. It's funny because he has his eye back, but he's not used to it, so it's actually hurts him in fighting. Yeah, the Wonder Woman stuff was cool too, man, where he went to Themyscira, and, you know, he's a merc, right? So he was hired to kill this god, Lepidus, I think his name was. You get some Superman stuff. Again, action-packed, great artwork. Look at that art, man. I'm reading some Silver Age stuff. It's not really Silver Age, but it's Jack Kirby 70s stuff, which is pretty much looks like Silver Age. And it was just refreshing going back and forth with this stuff, man, because the vibrant colors and the updated dialogue. Yo, the Black Manta, bruh, I love this page, man. It was like when he first shows up at the end of this issue. Super dope. They drew Black Manta dope as hell in this book, too. And that's what I'm talking about, kind of introducing all these different villains and heroes to mix it up. Catwoman is in here. Here's our snake guy. I forget his name. The Red Hood fight stuff is super dope. Here's where the art changes. During the Red Hood fight, that's when someone else takes over. But, you know, I want to show you guys the cover, man. That's sick. Yeah, right here. I love that cover. That's dope, man. There goes, what's her name again? Freaking Rose Jericho. Ra's al Ghul. And then you get the variant covers. Nothing special. I used to have this one, the monster variant for #1. Deathstroke on throne. That'd be a dope statue. Really, most of the variants weren't as good as Daniel's original covers. Whack. You get the idea. Alright, guys, that's my review of the new 52 Deathstroke Omnibus. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed reading it. Drop me a like on the way out and let me know what you thought about this story, or is it something that you want to go hunt down and read now after seeing this. Kept it spoiler free so I didn't ruin anything for you guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more recent reads along with other daily content like trailer reviews or statue unboxings. You know, we do something different every day. We like to mix it up, keep it funky fresh. Y'all stay minty. Peace.